Okay, they're gonna see split.
Without a star, I confirm it.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna be at quite a disadvantage. Danny gets one with his molly and two with what's good shit. Now it's just K-Fan
Spike planted.
and Soapy left. But they have a flank going in. Ghost.
One enemy
Ghost has
remaining.
one. And now it's just K-Fan. Ghost whiffs a lot. But then...
K-Fan now. Go to
Teleport's ready.
like comment.
I mean, yeah.
I would like to see the flank
I mean, yeah. I think it's...
Yeah!
I think the flank bots were already down. Or like, they don't have any flank bots, so he didn't know. So that I think that was the primary part why they lost that. And of course Dan getting 3 on site, that's pretty massive.
That'll work.
But now they seem to be readying up for what looks like either a B hit or a C split. So we're gonna have to see. You have Demonic going on low. He's spot stealth, but at least he gets the orb. And now, what seems like to be a B hit, but they slow it down. And in the meantime, you have Soft Voice E-Girl making noise in garage. But they're at least getting a kill. And since everyone bought up, this will be some good econ damage. Is a bonus if they did this second one.
Teleport's ready.
And they just get a full free sight on A. This seems like quite a big oversight. Since every gun will be econ damage. Seems like it will be costly. But on the other hand, they don't have any smokes to go against Heaven. So you have Baby Wizard on Heaven, has quite a decent angle. But he has to jump on the ledge.
One enemy remaining.
Seems quite hesitant to do. Oh wow. I mean, yeah, it's a free retake, but I feel like there could have been done more there by KEK. I mean, of course they don't have weapons, but it doesn't seem impossible for them to like be strong in that round and at least try to get one or two weapons from away from the team. But still, it's everyone bought on PAW. Such good econ damage, and Ghost will only have to do with his chamber gun. Now again, it seems what seems to be a C split. They're just running up, and this time there won't be 3 people with open arms to greet them. So it's K-Fan. K-Fan is gonna have to fight 2 in window. Gets a shock dart, but they don't break the Sova dart. Now in the meantime, you have their team going on C.
Drop in a smoke.
Which they do have front sight, but now it's gonna be to Dan. He gets 1, nice shots, and he still does some damage. And that's gonna be a 3v2. Now it's a 2v2, which could be winnable, but it at least will be econ damage. In the meantime, you just have Ghost flanking again.
I'm too far.
Clearing his angles. We only have has chamber deeks, so we're probably gonna play just for exits. And he also have Wiz, which if he lands one good spam shot onto Feral, it will be good damage. So, and Freeman finishes it off. Wasn't? Oh, Soapy's. That's Soapy. Great. And now again, they did do quite a bit of damage. And Ghost seems to be running up with a shotgun, or not a shotgun, with an operator. Which will be a huge investment for the first couple rounds.
Though I see everyone in neon and it's calm as stage. I mean, você wins, man. Info user.
I think they primarily went for comfort and just to simplify the game plan.
That's
Because like otherwise you wouldn't run probably Sage Glove, but and maybe even with a Phoenix you would consider running a Fade. So I feel like they just really tried to simplify it just so they will just be able to focus on their shooting, because Paul scrims a lot, so that's why after like every choice and there has been considered after every agent and every piece of util.
I mean, expert. And
Yeah, I mean, I think it will mostly be on Dan, and Baby Wizard has been very on and off. So I mean, if he has a good day, this will become very strong.
Right here.
But
Right
yeah, I mean, if Dan can keep it up, now that Dan is on Duelist and hasn't been playing any Viper and
Right
Smokes,
here.
I think this will be very strong. Because he used to be playing mostly Smokes. But yeah, that's mostly it. I think the first couple rounds here don't show too much. Just because of course the economic situation, but now they seem to be riding up, and they seem to be riding up the Shock Dr. Sova trip. But it hits the roof, so it doesn't hit anything. In the meantime, they get 2 picks on A, which will be quite massive. But now it's just gonna be Baby Wizard on site and Ghost like tucking in and out of the smoke, so it can be quite rough. Yeah, I mean, with the drone and the trip on mid, you would consider just like playing a like a 1-1-0-3 or something like that. Just because you have the info, there won't be there soon, and you of course have the trip to hold for like passive info, and just to make sure your stack isn't as spread thin, because of course you have 4 huge lanes. If you want to hold them, it's going to be very rough. But they're doing a good job, and I mean, they get their value. The operator has worked out well thus far.
30 seconds left.
So I mean, it's strong. I hope K-Fan, for him, he can get a plant out, because
he just
it seems like he wants to go A, but they're just playing 5-man retake from now. They
10 seconds left.
pretty good round from this. Oh, let's fight A, cause
I mean, yeah, that's it. Just the tandem of Wiz and Ghost there. Wiz peeking on one side, then Ghost peeking on the other, just getting 2 picks instantly, and then just choosing for the immediate response in mid, just to get out your drone, see are they pivoting to B, and getting that early info. I like the proactivity, and that's what last season, in my opinion, lacked a lot. They just said, "Oh, we're gonna 5-man, like 3-man push here, leave our Senti alone." And I think here, like thus far, they have showed that they have changed it up a bit. But again, I have the Sova dart.
Take flight. Enemy tag.
But even here, still, you see Stealth is still like waiting behind on their C just in case. But in the meantime, they do have a strong and fast stack. But in the meantime, you have Demonic getting in fast and Pharaoh getting a pick. But now with Dan retaking from Heaven with his ult, could be become a close round. He doesn't clear Demonic though. Now it's gonna be a 2v2. It's last guy's peeking from Heaven. So it's gonna be close. And now with Demonic holding the exit, there won't be much choice for Dan.
That's it.
And
break
Demonic
time.
getting a nice 3-piece, considering the operator. But even there, like, he used his ult and then instantly he got onto site, he cleared a bit of sight, he got killed, and then he instantly grabbed the orb again. And now he's already 3 off again. I mean, it's textbook Phoenix, like, cycling your ults very well.
Those camp.
Yeah. I mean, it was our half buy, of course.
You want
And
to
now we're gonna see
play?
Ghost
Let's
again with
play.
his ult. He might peek again, but he's gonna get drawn away unless they don't clear it. He whiffs a shot onto K-Fan. That's gonna be rough, and now Wiz is alone on side. But in the meantime, you see there is gonna be a lot of pressure made towards mid, and from voice E-Girl over towards C. So still just peeks, gets one, and decides to get out of here, just playing the numbers, which, yeah, I mean, the space the Clovold gets them, and the info that 2 are gonna be CT, and in the meantime, you first here, you have K-Fan just getting one for free. Makes it now that they have quite an advantage position. Because, of course, the spike already got
Enemy
planted.
remaining.
As soft voice E-Girl catching Danny on the reload there. Very nice uses of the sound that gets made, of course, with reloads. Now it's Stealth in a 1v3. Still has 2 stars he can use. So if he wants to try to go for the defuse, it's doable.
Team Ace.
I mean, that's a very nice round from KEK. They show some early A
My
pressure
double thinks she can take me.
onto the chamber, drawing them off the line. And then just insta pivot towards B and C, getting their picks. Getting the Clovold with a lot of space. It was I think that was very well played by them.
It's a... Oh, one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing in it. Yeah. But now they're leaving C open because they're on an, like an eco. They're 4-man walking down on mid, but now that they leave the whole site open, it's gonna be rough. So hope he gets punished. Just... Yeah, and of course you still have the Sage res, so Sage can go back into mid to res if needed. But there is a chamber trip holding the exit. Okay, Fanny.
Big kills though.
Pharaoh gets 2.
And the
Pharaoh.
Oh, this round.
I mean, yeah, but it was an eco, so it's understandable, and it still cost them so well. So
What was comfortable kill?
I think it's like they did well, of course, like closing out the round, especially with the early pick that was gotten out of garage. But like the investment of the ult might have been a bit much. And of course, you also had the K-Fan still trying and needing to watch flank because PAW thus far has shown to like pressure flank a lot.
Watch your eyes.
Dan whiffing some shots, unfortunately.
Joke's over. You're dead.
But in the meantime, enemy Phoenix getting into sight. It's Demonic, but they're getting help at the choke. And he just get insta punished. Look at there are 3 people here, and Dan is supporting as well.
I need it.
It's very rough.
Film it. Taking that back.
They're all very low as well,
Covering
so
it.
this will be a very
Taking that
rough rough round for them to pull back. With even Sophie going down here, of course with the Sova Shock Dart.
RB2.
I mean, yeah, That's it.
Last
It's the
player
Phoenix
standing.
holding A long as well.
Spike
The
down mid.
Chamber holding A long as well. Which gives them a lot of info and just like reduces all their map space.
What's his asshole? I've need.
Yeah, I mean, I think they tried that, but Demonic, he got caught in a chamber trip, making him be slowed down quite a lot. Because it looked like he was gonna get the Sova backside, but he actually couldn't because of the slow that was thrown.
Your duty
Ghost
is
getting a
not
nice early pick, but of course doesn't account for the ult that Sage has. And now he has to refight into this. And look at Dan already rotating as well. And it's only going to be one of their players left on over towards the other side of the map. This is going to get very rough. Stealth now hears a noise of them coming towards him. So he has to get at least one or two. They're going to go B. But with the Sova drone, they now have all the info. I think you have to... I mean, it's understandable, because they probably think that most of them are gonna come from A-Link, because they of course fought A side so heavy. But still, now you're just stuck on side. You'll have to play with some very strong crossfire there. The neon wall just ruins everything backside, and they just turn
One
it all
enemy
around.
remaining.
I mean, Dan just holds it very well. I mean,
yeah.
I think the problem there was just the lack of any like push out, any fight from KEK, because they just had to stick on site. They walled off a link, of course, which was a logical decision, but then you just get stuck in a neon wall that Baby Wizard threw just all across backside. Just ruined every crossfire, gave him a chance to peek out on every side, which I think was a big part of why they won the retake. And then of course the Astral adding a lot of value. Ghost now peeking out from garage as well. He's peeking very aggro into window, giving them a lot of early map space.
Good jump. That's it. A players are still playing together.
Drop in a scope.
Good butch too.
I mean, they'll have to. They give up front side, but I don't understand why they don't try to at least hold on to a little bit of backside space.
I mean, I
Paul
think
here?
it's mainly due to the Dan having
Here, catch.
that
I mean,
life
yeah, of course, that's understandable. I mean, yeah, fair. But now it's gonna be a heavy retake. K-Fan gets one on the flank. They just keep flanking.
One
It's-
enemy remaining.
Now that they've read it, it's gonna be quite easy to deal with.
Dan's gonna get two. Dan's gonna get free. Here's the winner.
You made a mess of
And
yourself.
Sophie just finishes him off. Of course, was 1 HP.
Oh, no, not close.
I mean, yeah, it seems very close. But of course, it's both a double duelist comp. So they might have both their strengths on attack. But on the other hand, the chamber just gives them a lot of leniency on defense, in where you can play and how aggro you can play.
My ult is almost ready.
But yeah, I feel like the fact that they keep flanking and just give K-Fan quite a free kill might be a big part.
Oh, look at his stealth technique. I mean, that's most stars. I mean, yeah, hard.
Yeah, now it's gonna be up to Dan just to try to hold them off. But in the meantime, they're trying to split through garage.
That's it.
One gets a lucky spam. I mean, I don't want to call it a full, like, good spam, because of course he didn't have full control of his spray, but still, I
You gotta
mean,
give props.
yeah, it was good for him to spam in which places to spam.
Flash!
One enemy remaining.
Arrow. Can't do 6 to 5.
I mean, I think the biggest strength in change-up
round in
that
the
Paul
half.
has is just the fact that they don't play as telegraphed, because what I noticed in earlier games they played is that, like, when they do something on defense, they announce it very loudly and try to shove you to the other side. But here, like, they do that a little bit, but then on the other side already have strong responses, or
Who will I
don't announce like their aggro as much. But now we're gonna have to see
You're dead!
on the last round how much they can actually do.
Drop in a
I see
scope.
Paul fire for 8. Arrow though,
I mean,
that's dope.
they're already deep in, but the fact that you have and the Sage Ult and the Clovo is gonna come in very big this round. The Chamber gets 2, but they'll have a Sage Ult here as well.
Do they have to Sage Ult? I mean, okay, they will have it.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
on
anyways,
the other hand,
you have yeah, come on. Okay.
Gone.
and K-Fan getting that pick there means a
Last
lot
player
because they saw
standing.
both of the other ones on CT. Now the real question is how
One enemy remaining.
if and Dan just hitting some nice shots there, to be honest. And a 7-5 half on defense
We good.
seems to be
good.
really stepping up.
7. I mean, I have the.
Switching sides.
Also, they have. Also, Dan is on fire right now. Currently 18.
I mean 18 in 8, that's really crazy. But on the other hand, you also have the fact that K-Fan and Demonic are also going -2, of course, which isn't that bad. But I hope to, of course, see them warm up into the game a bit. Maybe across this map, maybe across next map. And now we're gonna have to see Paul on attack, which I hope will bring us as much like ideas and plans as they did on defense. Because on defense, you didn't see any round being like nearly identical. Pharaoh's gonna get hard overrun here, so he's gonna have to play offside. But in the meantime, you have Sage trying to put pressure on Garage.
Spike
In the meantime
planted.
as well, you still have Ghost just sitting there. Flying Trip got destroyed out of A by Demonic, so he's just perma-holding flank.
Scanning ahead.
It's gonna be a 4v4 retake. A good Sova Dart though. And all of the 3 enemies are playing on long. The real question is, do they have the info?
One enemy remaining.
And that's a very nice retake.
Back to
Just
work.
waiting out the util, waiting out the flash there from the Phoenix, and just swinging all 3 at the same time there.
It is over.
With K-Fan and Pharaoh, of course. They're just both being on the same page and swinging at the same time. I think that really won them the round.
Yes.
I mean, every one of them buys up though, so it will be easy for Paul to do damage, econ damage. But we're gonna have to see if Dan hits the shots he's been hitting on the first half. It's gonna be a rough defense for KEK. He knows at least 2 are there, so that's some info. But K-Fan now taking some deeper space over on towards short.
Taken
Seeing
out.
only the chamber though, that's gonna be rough. That gives him not that much info. But on the other
Drawing
hand,
drone.
PAW is already pivoting, so the drone won't give much value either. They're just walking up on mid.
Going up.
I want of these.
Last player standing.
Ooh, and they get 2 actually. Carol gets 2 in return, but still, that's a good round. That was a nice set execute in my opinion. And Dan, of course, getting closer to his ult by the kill he gets. I think they will have a strong chance at the bonus. And I mean, even just one already, like, the chance of getting a pick here is, like, decent enough because of the lack of funds for the other hand.
Oh, the move. Oh, dang.
Oh, and Ferret just gets Dan. Oh, and that's crazy. That's a good one because Dan was, of course, 2 of his ult, giving them a lot of value. And then K-Fan with the Sova Dart just insta gives him all the rest of the info that whole of A lobby is clear. With now Stade and Wizard just posting up, seeing if Pharaoh re-peaks. But Pharaoh just trying to switch his positions, just like a good operator player would and should. But in the meantime, Ghost is pushing up on B already, has a lot of space, mostly compared to the rest of his teammates. But he has to watch out about the angle that the Pharaoh here has. Ghost just gets a free entry. Pharaoh can't hold the angle because of the smoke. They just 2-man walked into sight, and now they have to worry about a lot of angles here. Even Soft Voice E-Girl has to worry about some flanks and stuff. But they fully get the whole
30
site.
seconds left.
I'm out of here.
Spike planted.
And I mean, now you're gonna have a 2-man pinch on Wizard here.
Refreshing.
Now
One
Now it's gonna be
remaining.
it's a 2v2. Pharaoh getting 2 already on the retake. That's a nice retake. And now it's gonna be a 4v1 on a 1 HP chamber. K-Fan getting a nice kill, and I mean, they played that really well. I think the early pressure Pharaoh made with his Outlaw and Sewer was very good. Yeah, I mean, it was a good lurk smoke, but I feel like there was one big problem, and that's that you tried to use the lurk smoke for your whole team. Like, if you just gave it only to Ghost and went C, for example, there would have been a huge gap of angles that they wouldn't know how to take.
Smokes.
And now for their halfway, they're just gonna pull it down. Demone getting 1 though for free on an angle. Yeah, but in the meantime, K-Fan getting held by 2 of his teammates. It's gonna be a 2v2. Wow, it's a 1v1. K-Fan versus Danny.
Up to Dan. Dan has been quiet.
I mean, if someone can win it, it's definitely Dan. But K-Fan with the nice shots. That's some nice shots. I mean, never underestimate K-Fan. He won last season for a reason. It's not because he is. And I mean, you see a real fight like turning up between both the duelists. Like on the one side, you have Pharaoh, who is mostly outlaw abusing right now, and Danny, of course, abusing a bigger part of the meta, being Phoenix. But like, It's turning into a real battle at the top of the scoreboard. And now you have Pharaoh again, taking a lot of short space with his outlaw. But K-Fan's probably gonna get
Shock dart.
overrun, which could be problematic.
Joke's over. You're dead.
And then they're calling his team away, but in the meantime you have Softface E-Girl having a full like position into spawn. Ghost gets one on B though, and in the meantime you're gonna get a rotate probably. Real question is, will it be to B or will it be to C? Because either you're walking into Pharaoh's Outlaw or you're walking into a Phoenix.
A fine death.
K-Fan just hears the drone, knows they can't be there because of all the space he took on long. K
30 seconds left.
Pharaoh is
Spike
very
planted.
diligent in his angles, but in the meantime you of course have a spike plant already. He's
I'm out of here.
and now it's gonna be a 2v2 retake. Pharaoh has his ult and an outlaw. Wizard's playing on long,
You are divided.
but of course you also have an Astra ult. I think the neon wall will be a very big piece of
Last
this
player
retake.
standing.
And they just mow him down. I mean, the neon wall gives away a lot there, but on the other hand, you should expect also that your neon, of course, with the ult, could do a lot there. So yeah. And I feel like the thing that cost him that round was the fact that Sage only got one. But Himmel, in the meantime, getting basically a free kill. He gets fully healed up again, just onto mid. Now in the meantime, you have Saleh walking up, getting into the cubby, but do they know? K-Fan is refighting this.
Shock dart.
Throws his shock darts. They're rotating away, and Saleh can probably get a kill here. They're stampeding like elephants though, so he doesn't completely know. And in the meantime, you have Soapy just holding front side. But he has his timing, and he's.
Peeking.
One enemy remaining.
But Soapy just
Refreshing.
doesn't get cleared. In the meantime, you get Softface E-Girl just two-man getting two people on mid doors. The thing they couldn't do on last round.
Oh, I think that's a
Yeah.
ass.
I mean, yeah, I feel like the execs lack a lot of power in them, but I like the general game plan they have. I mean, the chamber has gotten a lot of lurks into B already, and as well last round, the solo of course.
I have the spike.
And now you're gonna have the problem that they barely have any map space, just because so.
Gotta go.
And this is an eco round for them, so this is gonna be massive. The Wizard with this wall gets 4 people to rotate, and in the meantime you see that Stealth and Saleh and Phoenix are all 3 rotating already. So you might have to Phoenix ult here for the retake, but then you're gonna be in a 4v5 against the chamber with his ult. It might become a rough round here.
You will not kill my allies. Without us blocking vision, obscuring vision. Spike planted.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel like the Ghost positioning has been read quite well. But in the meantime, you of course here have Danny pushing up with his Phoenix wall. But here, does Ghost get read? And He whiffs the shot. Demonic gets one for free because of that. But in the meantime, Saleh also whiffing his shots. He still has double flash. He just gets played very slow. If they just smoke it off, they have a free round, no?
I'm pissed.
Thrifty.
No one was actually focusing on Spike. They had the whole side, but
I mean, it's a
I don't
pretty lame-
understand. Yeah. I mean, it feels like they just didn't trust each other to hold the long angle, and that's why all of them just fought with their guns out instead of having one person stick. I mean, yeah, I mean they've played very strong. K-Fan needs to get
I need a stop.
killed, and it's gonna be a 4v5 retake now.
Have one of these.
Ghost in the meantime, slow walking up. Soft face E-girl though catches him, knowing they're gonna be there, and it's gonna be a 3v4 retake. Pharaoh hitting a nasty shot onto
Spike
Saleh.
planted.
Take this.
Stunning default now, but in the meantime you have two people trying to retake from CT. They don't clear. They have a half clear onto the neon, costing them pretty much the whole retake. The fact Baby Wizard gets two there, even though they tried to clear it, might be a huge for the overall score of the game.
Come on, no.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. But now it's gonna be some sort of half buy from KEK. They're trying to 5-stack in mid. I mean, with K-Fan putting pressure with his Odin onto a sewer. But it seems like all of PAW want to go into them. Demonic getting one, and now their Sage is gonna get pressured. Yeah, I mean, even with a frenzy, Sage doing quite a lot of damage. And now Demonic getting a second one. I feel with the econ state they have, this is gonna be very good. And now you have K-Fan, he's just tucking onto platform, which, if you look at the positioning of PAW currently, it might be very massive. He just buys him so much time. They saw the Sova drop down. Now they instantly decide, oh, I don't want to go here anymore. Softwise E-Girl catches everything
30 seconds
in the
left.
sound.
Good
And
attempt.
catches Baby Wizard. Now it's gonna be a 2v4. Very massive. They still have...
One enemy remaining.
K-Fan just mows them all down. I mean, that was a very strong round from...
Stay taut as a bowstring. The fight demands it.
I mean, for an eco, it was a very strong round, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, they
You
got
want to play? Let's
they didn't read the
play.
stack correctly, and that just cost them the whole round. Now you have their chamber just taking all of a lobby space, but getting caught by K-Fan, knowing he's backing off, and now K-Fan is playing on an off angle just so he can't repake. But in the meantime, you have just all of them taking all of C.
Careful now.
Spike planted.
And now it's 3v5. Yeah, but in the meantime, Ghost is just fully running it down onto mid. He's gonna spot
enemy
one.
remaining.
He gets caught by Soapy. Soapy gets a second one. That's a nice shot. But in the meantime, will she care about the garage? There are two people from garage. Dan just peeking short. And yeah, with the info Baby Wizard gets here, it's just wraps. They all know. They know there was no player on. But still, it was a very strong round from Sophie. Still getting 2 kills, just to deal econ damage. Even a third here, getting her ult online. That could be a deciding factor. I mean, this game is very close. I feel like with the flip of a coin, this can be decided.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, even if you look at the rounds they got, it's very back and forth. And even in the kills, like everyone is so close to each other. They're playing very strong. Now some early A pressure coming out from PAW. Putting pressure on. On the other hand, Ghost already taking a lot of damage. K-Fan gets 2! And gets away even with his util out. That is crazy good. K-Fan getting a
Spike
third
down A.
because of the dart tag. Chamber is already low.
One enemy
And he has
remaining.
Sova. He will get
A-pad, but
and stop. K-Fan getting a 4K there, not getting punished by
Match
stealth
point.
while he has his util out. And soft voice E-girl stealing away the ace, though. That might be rough. I mean, yeah.
get the graffiti. Like,
Yeah, I mean, both are getting away with quite a lot of things. And you even saw Danny tried to clear it, but he just didn't have the reaction speed. Now it's gonna be a PAW. It's gonna be on an eco, even though it's the last round of regulation. Nice Sage ult coming in, just preventing Danny from getting into the angle. Checking to make sure no one's on top of the wall. And now you see they're getting ready for a full-on B exec. Yeah, but in the meantime, the Demonic is also already pushing back over towards A. And they of course have a Sova and a Clovalt if they want to use it for retake. Demonic is gonna... He sees the hand. He gets 2 on the clad
Spike
and
down
hits
A.
stealth. That's a good kill. I mean, if K-Fan now rips his ult, the Astra's 1 HP. You see him getting ready into spawn just so he can ult spawn back. And
30
as I
seconds
said,
left.
he just gets stealth because he's 1 HP because of the operator collateral.
One enemy remaining.
Do they clear Wizard this time?
they do.
They do, and
Defenders
that's
win.
a wrap. That's a very nice map from both sides. I think there were you can see that both teams have some promises.
Ultimate left.
Yeah, and I mean the next round it could be if in the next map it could be quite close again. It was an exciting game. I hope the next map can be Okay.
Welcome to map 2 of this series. PAW
It's Paul
versus
versus
KEK.
KEK. I mean, map 1 was
Very
quite
anticipated
exciting.
game.
Map 1 was very exciting, very close. So if they can keep it up, I mean, it's gonna be a good map.
I can agree, yeah.
I mean, the only thing was, of course, the choice now they make for Viper has been like quite unusual. I haven't seen too much Viper this season yet.
Didn't you
See?
not play the team you played against played Viper? I think.
The team we played against, yeah, but that was a bot on Viper. Okay, I can't say that.
Okay, wow. Nah, that's
but
what you mean. Can you
that was a-
apologize, please?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mosem or whatever the name is. I just didn't understand it because of all the fucking numbers and shit. No, but like, I haven't seen too much Viper yet. But also that comes with lack of map. And the mix getting played by Soapy, which is quite surprising to me. Because most teams have like tried to step away from mix, got the low rank players on the initiator, and then just went with that. And now you have Boylan playing
Eight.
the initiator. I mean, when he played 2 days ago, he was playing the Waylay. Now he runs on the Fade now. We're gonna see probably a Season 8 just to get aggro on A.
100%.
And you'll of course already see Stealth lining up probably his Paranoia.
Hmm?
For the A round space.
Find you.
But on the other hand, you just have a full 5-man walk down onto B.
It's actually there.
They just run and gun him and get 2. Oh,
Smoke's resonating.
turning it into a 4v3, and now it's a good Sage wall, giving them a real like lack of space.
I like this wall. I like this wall.
Ghost now won't have too much space. Getting just insta peeked of trying to break the wall by Soapy.
One enemy remaining.
They are both just getting pinched. Boiling getting 3. They just held that very well. Just cycling the smoke on upper, giving them the ability to just keep watching on a link. I mean, it was a blender there. It was a good round from KEK. Now we're gonna see what investments they're gonna have. They're going with quite a light buy. Last pistol they won the full 5-man invested, so we're gonna have to see.
There.
The A attack as well. Last round we saw a heavy A fight
Where
from
are
Paul, but this round they seem to just be throwing a fade on. Fade on tags fade. Ooh. K-Fan gets one, but they don't get away with the weapon on Paul, which is unfortunate. Still taking a light bit of damage. It seems like they're gonna get ready to push Fade off the angle on A.
Just him solo. Didn't get this kill down for 3 ace
Bring them down.
Yeah, the fact he hears the Fade dog already, it makes
Yeah.
viewers are already ready to rotate. And now it's just one trying to prevent like too many rotates. But the double heal coming in pretty clutch for like eco rounds and stuff. Like you can, as long as you stay alive, you can take a lot of damage. Now it's gonna be 3-man retake from stairs. Of course, it's an eco round, so it won't expect too much. But from now on, every gun they take is gonna be eco
Last player
damage.
standing.
Stealth being quite whiffy. Then Demonic getting the 3rd kill. He's gonna get close to his ult already. Or I mean, they're halfway. And now
I mean,
we're
you
gonna
can work the map, get a few orbs, you know?
I mean, yeah, that's mostly it. But also, it was quite whiffy from Stealth with the classic there. I hope that won't be the case next round.
Weapon here.
But we're gonna have to see what the plan is for
Looks
Paul.
like a push for the defenders. Story on A. Paranoia.
Last placed.
Ghost just having to play around only one Vice Thorn. Taking early C space from KEK. And now he's taking the orb. He's just gonna try to farm his ult fast.
That was a
And
very nice
Mush-
haunt by Boyden.
There was a very nice haunt, but also a lack of the haunt getting shot. There was a gap in the smoke, Stealth got one of it. But now it's gonna be a 4v4 into the retake.
Spike planted.
Wow, second kill from Sellow.
Stealth in it. Exactly, getting a second. That's gonna be rough. But also Dan fighting on the long angle, getting one as well. And now it's just gonna be K-Fan and Boylan. K-Fan,
Last
Boylan gets
player
one.
standing.
And now it's just K-Fan left in a 1v3. They tried to do some econ damage. They did good at that. And they're gonna be one of Fade ult for the full gun red next round.
Save the day.
So I think they can be pretty happy with this. I mean, the fact still got 2 because of a gap in the smoke is not that good. But I mean, that's just something small to work on. You can see them even trying to ping it on the minimap. They pinged the CT part just to like try to improve it for next time. And now it's gonna be a hard A fight by PAW. Even having the waylay, looking to dash in probably onto rubble.
Don't miss me too much.
Seems like a 4-man fight. Waylay misses the actual rubble. In the meantime, it's still they have 3 people just getting heavy aggro. The Fate can rotate off, but you're gonna still have 2 people being committed to A. Just because you don't want Dan to have to hold. In the meantime, you can see Shifty. They're just full walking up on B. Like they're already in, so that's gonna be quite problematic. The South Stage was trying to slow herb on A link, but we didn't have any yet.
Spike planted.
This gets first.
Wiz gets a first. We're gonna try to look at Boylan. He can probably try to get a timing swing.
Last
But it's gonna be a
player
hard
standing.
A-link push. Just the fact that they didn't have any util left could become quite costly. I mean, the stage wall, it just gets annihilated, and then they didn't have any util left, so the retake was quite easy. But on the other hand, now you see them getting a lot of ults already. They have a Fade ult now to put pressure. They have a Raze ult and they have a Sage ult as well. So they can put a lot of pressure on their exec and on the retake. But on the other hand, you of course on the other side have Dan being one of his ult. I hope Dan can recreate his performance from last map because he did very well on the Phoenix. It would be a waste.
Smoke's resonating.
I mean, the result on the exec, getting them on the site for free, but now it's gonna be a question with the lighter weaponry. What are you gonna do? They plant for long though, that gives them a lot of space. Now Boylan and Soapy can just both play on long. Boylan gets
Wow,
one,
Boylan gets one.
but they don't know about
Last
Sophie
player
there.
standing.
Soapy gets a tag onto his, and now it's a 1v2 for
Last
K-Fan.
player
K-Fan
standing.
gets one.
Maybe Wizard is low. This thing can easily mow him down.
Yeah, and I mean, it's planted for him.
It is planted for him.
You can just...
Wow.
That's a very
Very
nice
nice.
clutch. I mean, using the Viper Orb there just to get
Yeah,
into close
as
quarters
cover.
with stealth was very nice. But on the other hand, you can also applaud Wiz. He cleared the box on C-Long very well.
Yeah,
He used the
he threw the
satchel.
satchel. Yeah, that's something I have not seen before. Pretty smart.
And I mean, it just ruined the fight Sophie was gonna take. It threw her aim off. And then he basically got nearly a free kill. Now it's gonna see. It seems like they're gonna put some lighter pressure onto
Find
A,
you.
but still fight it. But on their other hand, KEK is putting a lot of pressure. They're using a fade eye, already breaking the Yuto. Now the real question is, how much does Wiz get away with?
Satchel out. Satchel out.
I mean, the door is open now.
I mean, yeah, the door got open, but still they have a line. That's just basically cooked. But Dan, he's getting one on K-Fan just from the flank. Now the real question is, does Shifty try to fight it, and if so, even try to ult? Because he's gonna try to clear this and then just ult, but does Dan just repick into the angle?
You will not
And how
kill
much does
my
he get
ally.
here? And it's whiffy, but he gets one.
Spike down A.
But it's only after the fact that
That
Shifty's throwing his ult. Yeah, so it's now a 4v3. And now Ghost just having playing full offside on C, making it so if they try, they could just get into C for free.
30 seconds left.
Of course, them being one of mixed ult also has some help.
One
The
enemy
retake.
remaining.
Wow.
And Boylan
Nice
just
kills
closed
from
them
Boylan.
down. It was a
Nice
good
smoke.
smoke from stealth, just for a
Smoke's
retake in close
resonating.
quarters, but then still, Boylan just mowing them down gives a lot of value. That's gonna be Saleh trying to probably just get a kill and die for his ult. You should try to not give it to anyone. Unless
Goodbye.
he gets one, meaning
one.
he'll have his ult online next round. And Soapy gets the kill. I mean, this is good. Now you have PAW, who besides Dan will have 4 ults online. They have like 2 strong, very strong retake ults, and a good fighting ult in the Raze ult. Making it so they can like play retake a bit more,
Who needs a
giving up
weapon?
C a bit more, with Dan just fully aggro peeking it for a second. And now you can see with them having the ults and having guns now, they're just gonna put heavy pressure on A with Raze nades. Maybe satchels as well. They're just insta fighting it. But he gets traded by
Down,
Boylan.
attacker spawn.
Boylan just tucking across the wall on the other side. And now Demonic, he gets us making it a 4v3.
I mean, look at K-Fan.
I mean, K-Fan, yeah, he's just taking a lot of space. Now
I mean, he has that orb set up.
I mean, with the orb set up here, it's just you gain a lot of space. He bounces the molly, so it clears off pillar. Now with the, if he puts the orb up, it's
Wow, nice shot by Boylan.
really difficult. Yeah, I mean, Boylan has been playing very well now. He's 12-3, and he has been owning the fights he takes. I mean, even there, he throws his fade on, tagging Baby Wizard. He jumps up
One
jumps up
enemy
onto Root
remaining.
and just gets a free kill off of it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be stealth, probably trying to save his weapon. He already has ult, so I don't see why he wouldn't. Their econ is in a bad state, and the econ damage he will do won't matter too much. So he's probably gonna save. Well, I mean, there again, Ghost wasn't that good on his side holds. Of course, he's been spread very thin with the men they have, but it didn't seem too convincing. The Viper Orb is just ruining him, and him trying to play pillar. Because that's,
He's just getting unlucky, like,
I mean,
the fake
yeah, it's
on,
actually
no one's destroying it, he's just getting, like, wall banged, like,
yeah. I mean, that's
solo on site most of the time, like,
yeah. I mean, I agree. And there as well, like their mix, don't know
Yeah.
what he's doing, just dying to spike there, just taking econ damage for no reason. But as well, like, look at Ghost. Ghost is now playing in Bend. We saw that last series from Kyria as well. It cost him a lot of rounds because of the positioning.
Spike down A.
It'll be more difficult to counter.
Look at K-Fan again, just walk and see.
I mean, K-Fan, yeah, like look at it.
Toxin screen down.
And the fact he plays Ben just basically gives him no escape.
Yeah.
Like,
'cause now the seed.
Demonic still has a boombot, indeed a seed. And
I mean, like,
the-
K-Fan's just abusing the fact that it's just him solo sight.
Yeah.
And like, this is like not really you can do.
I mean, and it's
And
mostly.
now they have the free C sight now, so.
I mean, one thing I really can appreciate about it is the how he uses his Viper Orb regularly.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Just like the moment he sees one playing on pillar, he just uses it.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be a
Very
4v2
good use
retake.
Last player.
Boylan gets 1, gets 2. He has the ace if he wants to.
ace.
But Saleh, he cleared all of the bend with his ult.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Thank you.
it was a nice, very nice
Push a
ult.
button. Save the day. Easy.
Getting the round. I mean, playing a Senti on C site, it's very difficult because either you play Ben and you're gonna get raised, naded, and stunned and seized and Viper mode,
Exactly.
or you're gonna play on pillar, and which we saw 2 rounds ago, where you just it's one Viper orb and you can't see if they cross in or if they are going into waterfall or whatever. So it makes it quite difficult. And now they're just making up for another C exec, which they'll probably
Yeah,
play
they
for a
just-
retake.
It just no Ghost is by himself.
Yeah, I mean, that's most of the time, because you can see a lot of heavy pressure on A with a raise and a fade.
Because they want to
And
take
then-
that rebel space.
Thorns down.
And we're gonna see it from his POV. You see us playing close waterfall.
Face your fear.
Different angle this time. But they know.
He is gonna get tagged.
Back off.
He has to back off, but that's probably ideal, so he can just play with his Vice ult. But now they're gonna have a 5v5 retake against 4 ult, which is gonna be massive.
Wow.
But Dan himself gets
One
2.
enemy remaining.
Wow.
Paul gets a lot
Wanna
of
get
value.
one? I mean, you blink and you miss it. Like the ults are everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Paul gets
But
two
opening
early
of
kills.
door there. I mean, the opening of C door there, it creates a lot of pressure from a whole different lane. And then you basically have to decide, where do you push? On the hall, waterfall, or main? But because of your Viper ult, it's basically impossible to push. Because you also don't want to use a Viper ult and then just waste it. Making it quite difficult. They're just released the pressure. And then just getting raped from the guys on C door. Now again, we're gonna see a B exec. I'm excited to see what they do. They of course have the Vice Thorns on front B. And Stealth just
Very
within
unlucky
a couple of his
Stealth.
shots.
Wow, Demonic
Giving
gets
Demonic
two.
too. He full pushes up.
Once more. Gets punished by Sal.
Gets a little bit overzealous.
3v3.
Turning into a 3v2. The Stinger buy has really been working out.
Gets
That's two.
one. 2v2.
Last player standing.
Do they know about Sophie? Quite whiffy, but still, I mean, it's decent, like, for charging up all.
Make their
Decent
fear
round.
your weapon.
But you see
Don't use
Demonic
a
getting a
gun.
bit
Whichever.
overzealous there. Trying to, like, get some extra kills there. But I mean, I think we see a very, like, high level of player from both sides. You can see both teams just, like, putting a lot of pressure, having a lot of unique game plans. For
Yep.
example, playing with the B door on retakes.
We're just seeing that all the time for PAW. They're just opening it and then crunching in, leaving the defenders only playing bend. And
I mean,
as
yeah,
they're
it's.
crunching in. They have nothing really to do.
I mean, and with the Sage Wall, of course, that KEK has, you're also walling a lane off for yourself. So if you're getting crunched in from the door and you're walling off Waterfall, you either have to full play bend, or you have
down A.
to just, like,
I have the spike.
break your wall or play full C Hall. So you're playing quite telegraphed if you have to do that. But now some early pressure coming in towards C.
Wow,
K-Fan
the
is walking
span-
up, getting one on
wow.
B. Okay, then just gets away with murder.
Spike
Boylan,
down
they're
A.
just training it down right now.
Yeah.
It's just simplifying a game. It's basically like chess, where once you have an advantage, you just try to simplify pieces of the board. Just like lock your advantage. And now Boylan, will Ghost clear him? That's the real question. Boylan falling asleep at the wheel for a bit. Not really noticing.
2v2.
Last player
Wow,
standing.
nice flash. Demonic gets flash. And, I mean...
the fade dog there just clears all of like backside, the rest of backside. And the flash
Push a button,
getting demonic
save the
there
day.
for free.
Easy.
I mean that's a textbook how you do a
round
retake
before the
with two
switch.
people.
Spend everything. Hoarding money
And
is
I feel like Boylan there, little bit lack of awareness, just falling asleep at the wheel a bit, holding the angle. But still, he does well. He has been frying this map. He's 16-7, absolutely going crazy here.
I mean, that's what he does. Two-time for a reason, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely is two-time for a reason. And I mean, even K-Fan, if you look at the stats, he's 4-8. But if you see the value he adds, it's so much.
The orb is so much.
I mean,
There
yeah,
it is. See
the
the orb?
pressure. Yeah, I mean the pressure he just gets in. It's so good. And now they're just gonna 5-man retake against a mix ult and a sage ult, which is gonna be rough now. And you see the adjustment from Boylan and from K-Fan, just playing both on mount, just so they can watch.
Spike down.
The sage going down though is huge. That's no sage ult. But a mix counter ult actually gets all of them stuck into
Wow. Result gets none.
the mix stun being quite whiffy. But it's now a 2v2.
Last player standing.
Do they know where Boylan is?
1 HP, Ghost gets...
Both gets both. That's a good round. I mean, I think both sides can be pretty proud of how they played this
Push a
half.
button, save the
Yeah.
day.
Very good
I feel
half.
like I feel like KEK would have been happy, like could have had a couple more, like one
They
or
could
two.
have had at least 2 more, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I think both sides can be pretty fine, and even with a Viper being a pseudo Senti, you're basically playing a double Senti on defense. So, I mean, I think you can be pretty strong on defense here. Because you still have the tools to like aggro fight a main, take the space, and then have your Sage and your Viper being some hard stall on C and B. We're gonna have to see how it turns out. It seems like it's gonna be a full A brawl with the Raze and Fade, and on the other hand, all of the team. They see the Waylay dashing across. They just look at their rotates. They just 2 people already rotated off, and now Demonic gets one back after Dan gets the first one. And now the real question is, how much does Ghost get? Ghost is already lurking onto B, but he should be aware that they don't have any trips, so he could just try to walk through it. But in the meantime, you see Soapy just playing from heaven. Just spamming onto the angle. I mean, this is just gonna be a 4v4 retake, but in the meantime, you have Sellow here versus K-Fan.
no more dreams.
K-Fan's caught unaware.
Where are
Spike down B.
Look at the
Last player
positioning. These
standing.
positions are quite crazy. You still have Shifty here and Demonic both here in just walling off.
Wow.
That's a crazy play.
30
I mean,
seconds left.
I've never
Just
seen
that-
that before, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, doing that so you can group up and buy Demonic time here just to flank if needed is very strong. And now he doesn't know the Sage's positioning because he doesn't know if the Sage could have crossed. Now you're gonna get Demonic coming on a fast flank.
10
Sage
seconds
just containing them inside, making sure he can't plant. And then it's Demonic. The Mode getting 4 there, that's pretty crazy. He's 16 and 11. That's.
It's good for building up the ult.
I mean, it definitely is. And if you try to just aggro on A now, you're gonna have a free ult orb on A main as well. And of course, you're playing an anti-eco, meaning you can probably get a couple kills.
Send him
Yo,
in
chat.
first with
Hello,
a good...
Sellow?
Can we get a P10? Hello, can we get it?
But I mean, it's gonna be quite like a cool matchup, I think, because
Whoa, that was
in this case you have a double
No charges.
like you have a double duelist comp into a 1.5 centi comp basically, and of course now assuming Soapy just burped in all chat.
Did you say 1.5 centi?
I mean, yeah, I mean,
You're not wrong. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, you wouldn't count Viper as a full centi, in my opinion.
No, I don't think so.
And you also, I also wouldn't count her as a full controller because it isn't her, like she isn't as, like, able to like be flexible in her, like smoking. So I would call her half of both. But I mean, into the double duelist, we're gonna have to see how the set executes of PAW are gonna square up. Because I mean, we saw the adaptation there that after they got some A pressure and they got the A smoke in on the pillar, that they just instant split it. Ghost took some space, they link and they both crunch site at the same time. And Saleh, of course, in the meantime, just clearing the guy on A side because he knows there's gonna be at least one staying behind there. I mean,
That's his teammate as well, K-Fan.
yeah, I mean, it's a. Is it his current teammate or his ex-teammate?
I think they're trioing with Ion, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's even rougher. And I mean, even if you look at the score, like you see Wizards going 9 and 10, and like even the Sage going 3 and 10. It doesn't feel like they're having a bad game. Like, even though not everything might be like going well shooting wise, it feels like the util and just the decision making has been very impactful. Same with K-Fan. Even though like currently I wouldn't call his stats up to par, he's 4 in 10. It doesn't feel like he's having a bad game at all. Even because of the Viper util he's having.
Yeah, I can agree. His Viper util is very crucial. Or was very crucial when they were hitting C. His orb had a lot of impact.
And I mean, it's gonna be like we're gonna have to see how PAW like adapt to everything that will be thrown against them. But I think like even if you look at last game, I think they both square up pretty equally. I mean, last game as well, you had a 7-5 half for PAW on the defense. But like, and which you basically see here again. So like, you can see the similarities. Like, both sides, you just have both sides defense starts strong, even though you wouldn't suggest it always. Like, the side that wins pistol like tries to end up pretty crazy. Now we seem to be going back into the action with both teams being ready again. Which means that we're gonna get to see some gameplay. They seem to just be playing spread default now. Putting some early pressure on towards A with the fade. Giving Ghost a chance to lurk up on B, but on the other hand, K-Fan is here just... Oh, wait, he's rotating off? The Waylay is in already, behind the Sage. The Sage in the meantime. Look at... Shifty just gets one basically for free. Waylay didn't clear his sight properly, but that does mean he's giving up a Spectre.
Spike planted.
Now, you have on CT,
Last
getting
player
2 there,
standing.
that's crazy. But in the meantime, Ghost and Stealth both getting aggro. Giving away their position now, but still, they're putting quite a lot of pressure. And in this econ round, I think they can be very happy. That's a good thrifty. The aggro they had on CT there was pretty crucial. And I mean, Shifty only getting away with 1 there. It feels like he could have gotten more. Might not be should have gotten more, but he at least could have gotten more. Wiz already.
I'm getting 3, by the way. Just saying.
I mean,
I'm getting 3.
Just saying, you wouldn't even get 1, bro. You would just still be
I just guess.
Wiz already using a satchel in spawn on accident. Seems like something I've seen before already by some guy.
Are you talking about me?
Maybe.
Why you at me? Okay, I guess. Anyway.
Now it's the other way around.
Like a push.
I don't see an A push. Boiling getting a couple of tags.
Oh wow, money gets someone faster.
Spike down A. Spike planted.
Now it's gonna be a 2v3 retake, but Ghost is pretty far away. I mean, if they get to speed it up, they could do a bit more damage. Probably try to get their ults up. I mean, if Soapy gets away with like 7 orbs for ult, so she's 1 off for next round, that's gonna be pretty strong. But they both peek into Wizard at the same time. I mean, already, again, the enemy raised. So, fuck my life. The Demonic is already having his ults, making it so they can probably like aggro fight A bit better. But now you're gonna have the problem of they could snowball a bit too much. As in making it so KEK could probably lose a couple more rounds and then they're just gonna be in the dumps. Because this round is gonna be their first buy round, and then if they lose this, they'll be up to 11, which, I mean, looking at their comp, you have some pretty powerful ults. I mean, if you can solo retake with a Waylay ult or a Fade ult, and get onto site with a Raze ult, I mean, that's basically a free round. So it seems like this could be quite a crucial round, just because of the economic situation. But we have a disconnect right now. K-Fan. I mean, we have a disconnect. We see some tricky jumping by Sellow here. It's not much. We're just gonna have to wait till they're back.
You got any jokes or nah?
Nah, bro, I don't get any jokes.
Let me think of a good one real quick. I don't know any jokes.
That's a funny one.
Nah, wait. Someone said this to me earlier. Wait.
I mean, there's a man waiting on the bus. Says the bus driver, "Yo, get off the bus."
Yeah, can we kick him off the broadcast? What are you talking about?
It's a Dutch joke, because
I'm not Dutch. I'm nowhere near Dutch.
Yeah, I know, you're Irish.
I'm Romanian. Don't just like that side of my family.
I mean, fair. No, but it seems like K-Fan is having a lot of struggles with his PC.
Yeah, I think it exploded just like mine earlier.
Demonic's actually having a crazy fucking joking spree. He's talking about Sellow being at the Furrycon. I mean, I can't. I have.
I was there and I seen him. I was there.
You what? You weren't.
I was there. Trust me. I don't even know where Copenhagen is, by the way.
Copenhagen is the capital of Denmark.
Oh wait, really? Like for real? I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. That's what I did.
I mean, brother.
I failed geography, I think. Is that's the one, right? That's the one, right?
Yeah. Oh. I mean, in the meantime, we can check up on what happened at the BBL Vitality game.
I lost my phone. So
It seems like BBL won both maps quite convincing. I mean, 13-11, 13-11, but they're starting off both halves 8-4, making it quite, and 10-2, making it quite strong. Yampi having a crazy map one though. I mean, K-Fan is gonna have to hurry up.
What do you think he's doing?
Quick little goon break.
Whoa!
Everyone get to gooning.
What are you talking about? Aren't you not like 24, bro?
I am not 24,
Aren't you
brother.
not like 24? Unk, bro, unk.
Yo, go fuck yourself, brother. K-Fan got nuked, I mean... It's sad to hear. Rest in peace, K-Fan. I think he will be missed.
Yeah. The best EU player. No, the best NA player on EU, sorry.
I mean, you haven't seen Elysium. If you... What
I have. He carried one of my rank games. He dropped 30 on 150 ping. Shout out him. Carried my rank games. I appreciate it a lot. DM me if you want a 5-stack.
Brother, this kid.
The last one you want to DM to 5-stack.
But, I mean... Looking at both comps, like... You still... Even if you look at the comp from... KEK, it seems quite unconventional, but like... Fuck my life.
You're gonna spit it out or no? Like...
But I can't speak, no, but like you still have all the tools to like pressure on A with slow orbs and fade seizes and raise nades and shit. But on the other hand, you still have like a good bit of stall as well on the other sides, which I felt like lacked quite a bit for Ghost. On C is the fact that you can just you need to either play bend or side or like pillar, bend or pillar. If you really want to play on site, and if you play bend, you're just gonna get insta-traded. So I felt like that with a Sage or a Viper, you can just throw your molly, use it to stall, and then just play for a full retake. Because on Vice, that's gonna be a bit more difficult because of your flash. You of course have to play around. So I feel like this comp actually could be quite decent. Of course, the Omen gives more fighting power than the mix, but.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
Mix in VCC is still quite strong because of its heal. Like the fact you can stimmy your best player or your entry duelist, and in the meantime you can heal your teammates if they get low because they didn't get one tapped, because some people aren't fucking ascendant. I mean, that really helps him. I think. I feel in the game.
Not gonna lie.
Seems like we're gonna get back to the game soon. K-Fan was nearly gonna be back. Fuck my life.
I can't wait to watch the World Cup.
I mean, match is starting in 10 minutes. It's gonna...
Yeah, I'm gonna leave in 10 minutes. I'm trying to watch the game.
No, you're casting with me.
Casting. Wow. You're my PC by the blue screen. Trust.
Yo, where have I heard this before? Now we're going to get back into the game. It was quite a long break, of course. Okay, fun. I think he had to restart his PC or something. There seems to be a lot of C pressure now coming in from PAW. The Sage and the Viper being on C, this could be quite like doable for KEK to just full hold. The Waylay full went in, but that means he won't have any util left besides this thing. But in the meantime, Vice Ghost just walks full into B, but just gets punished. He assumed his team made a lot more pressure than they actually did, and now it's just they lose a member. Boylan gets 2 on the spray down. Well, in the meantime, they're just pushing in. I mean, it's gonna be a 4v2 retake now, but KEK will have a result as well, so it's gonna be a tough task for PAW. They're gonna get crunched from probably all sides. That kill on the Soapy, I mean, it gets the ult. And he hit Demonic with it.
Wow.
With the door open. He doesn't know if Demonic did it, but he of course has his suspicions. Now it's gonna be from a 4v2 into a 2v1. And Wizard just... I mean, that was just a carry job from Wizard. Him getting his ult off of Soapy peeking in and just getting the second one.
Super easy to pick off.
Basically giving them a round. That was basically unwinnable, but they got really far. I mean, the fact that Ghost just walked into B, I think that cost them a lot on the round. But, I mean, if Wizard's playing like that, yeah, I mean, send all 4 into B and you'll probably still win the round. Ghost is putting some early pressure onto A with his flash, but they're only gonna leave 1 into A, being Demonic. Spectre. Well, in the meantime, they're just hard pressing onto the word C. They double dash in, but in the meantime, they're just trading 2 for 2. The Stingers are actually getting away with murder here. Now it's gonna be a retake. In the meantime, Ghost is gonna be full walking through A onto the flank.
Face your fear!
The K-Fan gets a second one. It's gonna be a really rough. Sellow has to hold for now because it's not planted for Ghost. He can even try to stick it if he wants.
Last player standing. 1 enemy remaining.
Gotta get the first. You get second.
Can K-Fan get the last one? Can he get the 4th? And he doesn't. Ghost on a full wraparound through A. He just barely gets the last one. He takes a lot of damage there. I mean, it's been pretty sloppy by Ghost thus far. I mean, he's tried to walk into B a couple times and failed. But I mean, it's what I talked about, the snowballing. It's just a real, like, fuck ton. They won
I need a weapon.
a round, and then they just got 2 for free, making it so they're at 11. But now they're gonna be up against a lot of ults. It's gonna be a fade ult, like every ult besides the Viper ult. Again, they're going into C. K-Fan just barely doesn't get spotted. They're putting the wall up just to buy time. But Saleh, he gets Boylan for free basically. But in the meantime, the mix smoke makes it difficult for Ghost to actually get a lurk timing. But they're regrouping towards front B, leaving the boombot on C for sound. Just to put some pressure. But now the Fade Dogs giving away all their plans. How will PAW get into the site now? They're gonna be pushing into 4 people. Wizard gets in, but he's low. Now it's all of them are in, but they're gonna have to retake.
Thorns activated.
Play against the
You
retake.
will not kill my allies.
The fact that Demonic doesn't get one on the ult there, it's gonna be very hard for. The Fade Eye, it gets 2 of the Fade Red.
Last player standing.
Wow.
Boylan, he just cleans up. I mean, the Sage Res coming in clutch there. He got caught off at the start of the round by Saleh, but
Save the day.
the fact he got res and then gets 3 with a Bulldog, I mean, that's... It cost them a lot. It cost them 4 ults, but still. I mean, you also got out a Whaley ult, so... I mean, is it worth it? I would say so. Now you're gonna get the real question. I mean, will they be able to snowball back? If they get this round now, they're gonna be ahead on ult cycle, and
Their fears
Solo
betray
can
them.
die.
Who needs a weapon?
yeah, I mean, it's gonna be very big, but they're still gonna be on a broken buy.
I'll find
If
you.
you look, it's gonna be mixed on the Stinger and Fade on the Sheriff, or Sage on the Seraph. There's gonna be some new pressure being made. I mean, they're just fast rotating, and Demonic gets a lot on the spam. I mean, Ghost is again just playing on C, very slow. But in the meantime, you have 4 people all being stuck in tree. I mean, Demonic, they're just getting fucked
Spike down.
by
A.
Wiz going through left side.
One enemy remaining.
I guess the third as well.
I have the spike.
I mean, the fact he gets 3 there, I mean, his pathing was very good there. He just satchel from tree all the way in, from the left side of side, getting 2 who were looking at Dan on,
Match
who went to
point.
drop. I mean, that was really good. That was really well thought out by Wiz. Just on his planning, on his pathing. I would say that are like the key tiny details that make it so that they're ahead 12-7, because the match has been very close. The maps have been very close. Even the rounds they've won, we've seen a lot of rounds where only one person was alive. Definitely in the first half. Now they're gonna be ahead on their ults. They're gonna have 3 just to close out one round. I mean, and Wiz gets 1. He gets a stage just with his ult, and now he has all of sight. K-Fan gets 1. He gets a weapon upgrade. Wiz gets a bit overzealous, just pushes, and now it's gonna be rough. Demonic going to flank, Boiling going through door, and you're just all getting stuck into bend.
One enemy remaining.
Will you be able to get out? You know where the last guy is. I mean, that's a very well played by KEK. I mean, just using all of the angles, just containing them. Very well thought out.
Teşekkürler. Thank you. My ult is ready. Push a button. Save the day. Easy.
And now we're gonna see them finally be in a decent economic position. They're gonna have actually a full buy for all of their players. And they're gonna have a Fade ult and a Viper ult. But on the other hand, the other team has a Vice ult and a Fade ult. It's gonna be quite a heavy fight.
Where are
They're
they?
probably just gonna aggro fight on A again, just with the Raise Nade and Fade Seize.
I'll find
So
you.
if they wait it out, they're gonna be able to make some heavy pressure. Raze gets tagged, and you probably heard the Omen TP. You know there's at least 2 here. You see the defensive rotates, you see the K-Fan, and you see Soapy both just insta rotating over towards A. And now you see the regroup, you see The 5-man grouping up towards A. Grouping in towards the
Face your fear!
Fade. The Vice ult comes out, the Fade ult comes out, the defensive Fade ult comes out, and now it's the question who can hold side best.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I mean, Boylan probably
Wow.
should play a bit more defensive there, but now it's gonna be a 3v4 retake.
Oh, he sees. Who sees? Scouts gets the kill. 4v2 for PAW. Can they finish the map out?
I mean, if they finish the map out like this, I
One
think the
enemy
score
remaining.
isn't showing off how close the map was.
Wow.
But the high-low being held by
Attackers win.
Ghost and by Sellow, it very well played. Close map. And I'm excited for map 3.
Wall raised. 30 seconds left. Spike planted. Last player standing.
Let's fly. Get out of my way!
Enemy tag. I am the
Back in
hunter! I am the hunter!
One enemy remaining.
Shadows traveling.
Thrifty.
In we go.
Watch this!
Yikes.
1, 5, 1! Slowing them down!
Last player standing. Spike planted.
It is done.
planted.
One enemy remaining.
Placing alarm bot.
Thanks.
Oh, no, you don't deserve my invention. Bomb grenade out. Found them. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Blinding.
Spike planted.
Shock dart.
Shadows traveling.
Last player standing.
No one's gonna give you what you want. Work for it. Gonna fall back here.
Spike planted.
Initiated.
One enemy remaining.
Scanning ahead. Right here.
You will not kill my ally.
Spike planted.
Variable removed.
player standing.
Cover going out.
Oh, no, you don't deserve my inventions.
Last round in the half.
Alarm bot out. Turret out.
Teleport's ready. That works. I am the hunter! Deploying.
Be faster.
Removed. My ultimate is ready.
30 seconds left. Last player standing. Spike planted.
Scatter.
One enemy remaining. Switching sides.
No charges.
Let's go! No charges left. Night night.
Not ready yet. Scanning ahead.
Spike planted.
Here.
One enemy remaining.
planted.
Shock dart.
Last player standing.
Deploying drone. Revealing area.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out. Arc blinding.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
What do you say, drone? Ready to stretch your wings?
Spike down B.
Slow down.
One enemy remaining.
Got three.
Thrifty.
One by one.
One enemy remaining.
Yikes. That sucks.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Take flight.
You should run.
Scatter.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Go.
30 seconds left. There's that.
Last player standing.
Match point.
Watch this.
Deploying drone.
Spike carrier is killed.
Spike down
Give me
B.
those back.
One enemy remaining. Attackers win.
This now. I will keep watch.
Yo, I'm heading out. Have a nice eve.
Hello, Sellow. Why are you muted, bro?
Hello, Sellow. All the casters are gone already.
Fuck.
I don't think they cared to watch the game very much, except Tonoan. I think Tonoan wanted to watch.
Yeah.
Eh,
We did well.
that's
We
it.
did well.
No
Yeah.
interview.
Your farm
Well,
stats. It's like a third map. Good job.
yeah. That game was, bro. That game, it was hard to play with that team, to be honest. The team we
Yeah.
selected. But
Oh,
PAW is just so bad. PAW is so bad.
yeah.
It was
Oh,
easy.
you mean it was hard on this team, the KEK team? I mean,
Yeah.
they were not bad. To be on
No,
the
map
sand, they
one was.
actually activated.
You made it easier, bro. Map one was hard. Map one was hard. I had to talk to myself a lot, but I had a life game, so it was good. We still won.
Did you like second and third maps more? Because I was here. Baby boy.
Third map was really fun. Second
Yeah.
map, I had a really bad time. Also, I lagged out, which just make it even worse. Oh my god.
Oh my
I
god,
died to
bro.
what, a boombot maybe? I don't even remember.
Bro, my ping was so terrible, bro. Oh
No, I
my
don't. Yeah,
god.
it was. It was
I
like
was
so
I
much
was
pain.
fighting Ghost every single round.
Yeah.
Fighting Ghost.
Wait, when you played your last game, was that also on London?
Yeah, it was, but I didn't have this much issues.
Huh.
I mean, we have London group. I have to play London. I
Yeah,
got-
I think you can still force Frankfurt.
No, like my team needs to play on London because Eli, I have
Eli?
Eli, I have Ari, so it's like and Ben 10 has lower ping on London than Ari, so
Wait, who? Tono?
Ben 10 to know
Oh,
in on Ben 10. We call him Ben 10. We have
Ben
we have Ben 10 rape protocol. You know what that means?
Ben 10 what?
Rape protocol. Ben 10 rape them. It's when
Oh,
he's like
I thought it was the
clutch.
opposite. Like what you do when he gets raped. How do you stop
No,
it?
no, 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 no. It's when he rapes them. That's why it's special.
I don't think I've seen that before.
Yeah, it's something new. I come up with something new every single time. Okay. Good luck. Wait, what's the score of the game?
Oh yeah, I've not been paying attention.
Spain.
Are they doing a
Oh,
halftime show?
0-0. It's still 0-0. Yeah, they'll do the halftime show.
Bruh.
Okay, see you later. See you later. Bye bye.
Yeah, see you. Bye.
Yo, I really want to let you know, bro.